Welcome to the Shortwave Radio channel, and this is the review of the XHDATA D901 portable AM FM shortwave receiver with MP3 playback capabilities through different means, including memory card, USB, thumb drives, and so on. It also has Bluetooth capability, so you can pair your phone. The XHDATA D901 is interesting because it is bigger than the D368 that you probably have seen my review also. Yet, the sound quality is not as good. This radio sounds okay, but doesn't sound as good, even though the speaker is bigger than the D368. So that's one of the first things to know. It's also a very low-priced receiver. Once again, paid about 25 Canadian dollars. Got to put that into account when you purchase a radio, that it's very inexpensive. You can't expect performance to be amazing. Now, this receiver actually receives okay on shortwave. I'll post some videos in the coming hours and days. The strongest signals are there, and it is capable of picking up shortwave broadcasts. It does not receive very well the weaker signals, though. So it's going to miss out on some signals when they're not that strong. It is a DSP-based receiver, digital signal processing chip in it, which is standard for these very cheap radios. That's why they really don't cost much. The AM portion of this radio, or medium wave, also is okay, but it misses out on the weaker stations. Actually, its performance is extremely similar to the D368. What I would say is it's almost the same, probably, I would guess it's the same circuit board, but in a different shape radio, because the performance is exactly the same. So it must be very similar in the electronics design of the receiver. FM, I get my standard beacon station, 107.9 out of Burlington, Vermont, WVPS. A little scratchy, but listenable. So it's okay on FM, not a DX machine, but it's okay. It has the same flaws as the D368. It's kind of a little wobbly in the tuning. It has this distance where you can tune up and down and still tune the signal. So the bandwidth is large, and the tuning is kind of a little funky because of the little play that you have, that you can go up and down and try to regain the signal and trying to pinpoint the signal's center frequency. So it's really in the same league as the D368. Like I said, it looks almost like they just took the box of this radio and took the circuit and put a different plastic enclosure on it. Interesting thing is it comes with this kind of leather-ish imitation carrying handle, which is kind of cute. The radio itself has, of course, all the shortwave bands. The shortwave bands on this one are not as wide as on the D368. So the D368 will go a little more higher on some of the bands, or lower on some of the bands, which will give you a few stations on the D368 that you'll miss out on the D901. Not sure why the design was like that, but especially since they kind of look so similar in performance. The radio actually operates on a 18650, but one cool thing that they did is on this one, because it's bigger, they've actually put the capability of using 2D batteries. So this is nice because this radio is actually uses so little power when it's used that as a kitchen tabletop receiver, if you put 2D batteries in here, you're good to go for a long time of operation, as the power consumption is so low. Of course, the same little display with the Bluetooth and the playback of MP3s that you'll find on the D368. So, it's very, very similar in receive. Audio is, like I said, not as good, but it's still good enough. Reception of shortwave and signals is capable. When the signals are strong, you're getting, reception of the stations you want to hear. I heard Radio Romania the other day and Voice of Turkey. But the signals have to be strong. They have to be good. So, you're going to miss out on a lot of the weaker stations if you don't, if you use this radio for sure. Once again, I don't recommend this radio for an entry-level radio for anyone starting at a hobby. It might just push you away from the hobby much more than it will actually want you to come into the hobby because of its flaws. Bandwidth's very large, same thing. So, you could almost copy-paste the what I was saying about the radio, the D368, and it's going to be the same. So, $25, once again, it's very, inexpensive. So you get what you pay for in the performance side of the radio. Chargers, of course, with the USB-C cable. Same thing that the D368 was using. So you can charge it with your PC, charge it with your, a power adapter from your smartphone, and so on. So if I had to put a score on this radio from 1 to 10, I gave the D368 a 6.5 because of its price point and what you get. I'll give this one a 5.5 for the audio that isn't as good, and that for a bigger radio would have been nice if it be at least as good, if not better. So I'll give it a 5.5, mostly for the audio quality. In the performance, they are pretty much the same. So this is something nice. It comes with little cables also because you can plug in an external device for audio through the auxiliary connector here. And, of course, it comes with the charging cable that you need for plugging into an adapter or something. So this was the review of the XHDATA D901. And look at the other videos where I'm tuning around with it, where I'm going to play with the radio, and you can make yourself your own idea with what you hear and how you see its performance while I'm tuning around. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.